Hello everybody, this is Chef Ryan Wills with the John Cooper School, Director of Food Service. I have a recipe I'm going to do for you today. It's another meatless item. It's a brown rice, avocado, and cashew salad. The first thing you'll notice here is perfectly cooked brown rice. The foolproof recipe for this is the best brown rice recipe you could ever use. Very simple. You put your rice in a pan, fill it up with water. Make sure, don't even measure the water. Just fill up the water, kind of like you would do pasta. Boil it for 30 minutes, drain out the water, then put it back on the stove with the top on it and just let it sit for 10 minutes. You'll see it's perfectly cooked, the rice is separated, the best brown rice. Don't worry about measuring, just cook it like pasta, drain out the water, let it steam for 10 minutes and you'll have it perfect every time. Very simple. As you know, brown rice I believe it's a lot healthier than regular white rice. So this is gonna be a really good, healthy salad today. So there's your brown rice. The other ingredients, I once again found the ingredients that I have in my pantry. I don't cook with red bell peppers very often, but had a bell pepper here. Had some red onion, of course, the avocado. Seems like the ubiquitous snack carrots are always in my fridge, so that's what we're going to use to give it a little crunch. You could substitute lots of other veg, green onions, zucchini, spinach. I'm actually going to put a little fresh cilantro in too that I cleaned prior. So anyways, I'm going to get these vegetables chopped up real quick. I love to use red onion in salads. Something about that little bite that it gives provides nice little crunch to my salads. So I'm a big fan of red onion as well as green onion. So either one of that works good on this, or sweet onions would work. Any type of onion. Okay, I'm not going to add a ton of the red bell pepper, probably about half of it. Just going to julienne that real quick. Little matchsticks. You can cut it however you want. You can do diced, sliced. You know what? I'm going to cut these down a little bit smaller. Before I started this video, I put my cashews in my little toaster oven back here for about 8 minutes, 350 degrees. Cashews to me is a great meat substitute. Something that I find that I don't even miss the meat of a dish if I have cashews in it. Something about this adds a really nice quality to it. As you can see, these other ingredients over here, those are going to be for the vinaigrette. The vinaigrette for the salad, the brown rice, avocado, cashew salad, is going to be a miso vinaigrette, one of my favorite ingredients. As you can see, I got a white organic miso right here. Before the lockdown started, I made a trip down to the Asian market and I found a lot of nice ingredients I'm going to use, and I'll get to those in just a second when I get to the vinaigrette. Okay, so vegetables are going in over here into my big bowl. Another thing about this recipe, super fast, quick salad. I'm going to try to prepare it as quick as I can to just show you guys how quick and easy it is. Okay, so brown rice is going in there with the vegetables. I'd say about 2 cups of rice in there with the veg. I got my carrots here I still need to cut. And then as soon as I get the veg done, I'm gonna make a quick miso vinaigrette. So I got the carrots going. I don't really measure ingredients. I'm trying to give you some recipes that you can use just with ingredients you have on hand. And depending on how many people you're serving, of course, you could extend your portions out accordingly. The salad I'm making today is going to be about for 4 people. It's going to be a quick lunch. It's Good Friday today. We're going meatless, real fast. Okay, so we got some carrots there. I'd say about half of a cup or so. Chopped carrots. Okay, got the avocado here. I'm going to get that ready. I'm real picky on avocados. This one here is really nice and ripe. That's what you're looking for. I don't want an avocado that's too hard, and I don't want one that's too soft. So this one here is just right. Actually, I got lucky on that, I'd say, that I just happen to have one that's perfect. So this is a large avocado. I'm gonna dice about half of that. And then we're gonna scoop it in at the very last of the salad here. So you see the ingredients are coming together. Very simple. Rice, red onions, kind of breaking those up. We got the red bell pepper, carrots. So next up, we got the vinaigrette. We're gonna start with a big heaping teaspoon or tablespoon of the organic miso. The miso too, not only does it give you that nice umami flavor, it gives a nice viscosity to the dressing or the vinaigrette we're gonna make. If you saw the last video, I don't have regular soy sauce, but I do have this. This is a white soy sauce, a little bit lighter, milder. Another thing here too, when I'm doing these types of recipes, one of the things we're taught in culinary school is always salt as you go or season as you go. When I do Asian ingredients, I do not use salt. I use soy sauce in place of the salt. Another quintessential ingredient for Asian vinaigrette for me, rice wine vinegar. A little bit sweeter, not as harsh as a regular vinegar. Does add a hint of sweetness, but I like to just balance it a little bit more with the heat I'm getting ready to give it with this, one of my favorite ingredients, sambal. I'm gonna add a little bit more sweetness. This stuff is very spicy, similar to sriracha, but I actually prefer this in cooking. I think it adds more flavor than sriracha, but certainly you could use sriracha as well. Okay, so we got that. Like I said, I'm gonna add a hint more of, this is a guave nectar. Honey could be used, brown sugar, anything that's sweet. I'm just gonna give it like a couple little squirts in there just to kind of balance the dressing. Okay, so that's coming together nicely. Next ingredient, I would say this is definitely optional because for you vegetarians, this is not gonna work for you. This is a fish sauce, but it's another one of those ingredients that if you don't know what's in there, it adds a really good flavor. But like I said, if you don't like the fish part of it, and I highly advise, do not smell it. If you smell it, you probably won't use it, but if you're open-minded, you add this as a little sneaky ingredient, you can get some loads of flavor. So we're gonna add a little of that in there. And then we're gonna stir that together. You notice there's no olive oil or oils. That's definitely something you can add, but today we're gonna go no oil and see how that works. See, with the miso, you get a nice viscosity on your dressing there. Almost like that peanut buttery type of velvety texture. So we're getting some nice flavor. Another thing you could add too would be fresh ginger. I love that for my Asian dressings. Don't have any on hand, so we're making do with what we got. A little bit of fresh lime juice kind of goes hand in hand with my Asian vinaigrettes. Love a little splash of that in there. I squeeze some lime juice into here. Okay, so next step, if you want to make this dressing a little bit creamier, this is a good little add-on you can add on here, which is actually really healthy too. This is a Greek yogurt. I'm gonna make mine just a little hint of creaminess. So I got that in there. Okay, so now my vinaigrette is ready to go. I'm gonna give it a quick taste and see if I need to add anything onto there. Grace, did I add the sambal on there yet? I did, okay. Couldn't remember if I added that. Okay, so let's taste that. I think we're gonna leave that just the way it is. Okay, so next, like I mentioned, we got my cashews in here. We're gonna throw some handful or two of those in there. They're nice and warm, piping hot. Toasted, but not too toasted. Like I said, about 7 minutes, but really watch them closely. They go from almost cooked, almost cooked, almost cooked, burnt. So really keep your eye, anytime you're doing nuts, they kind of cook like that. There's something, when you're doing nuts, never leave the kitchen because they will burn on you. You can count on it. Okay, so ingredients going in here. See, to me this is kind of calling out for something green. I don't know, there's something about it. I would normally put my green onion. Like I said, today though, we're gonna go with a little bit of cilantro. That's a pre-cleaned cilantro that was cleaned, and then I keep it in that little container like that. It's gonna give it a little nice rough chop. Throw that in there. Mix it up. Put in, now it's time for my avocado because it's serving time. And let's see. So we're ready to go. If you're gonna serve this later, I would wait till you add the vinaigrette until right before you serve it. But I'm gonna serve this right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my dressing. Just enough to kind of coat it. You can save that dressing, extra dressing you have in your refrigerator for about a week or so. So that's really nice, mixed up here. Got some nice colors in there. Really nice, healthy flavors going on. See it coming out there. Another thing you could do, add on some extra, maybe some toasted sesame to the end. But I'm pretty happy with the way this is right here. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy it. Have a good day. Thanks.